Ever caught a younger woman's gaze and wondered, is she checking me out, or just being friendly with no romantic interest? A younger woman often asks about trivial things, like her lipstick shade, wardrobe choice, or which place she should choose for an outing, to catch the attention of a younger man. But what happens when there's an age gap? Do the same signs apply? There are tons of videos on YouTube that explain to older men the signs of a teenage girl interested in a guy in his 20s and titled their videos How to Spot If a Younger Woman is Checking You Out. This is absolute. This is why I'll give you the 7 actual and different signs a younger woman gives when she's interested in an older man. And by older men, I mean you in your 40s, 50s, or 60s. So let's start the video, but wait a moment before we get into the signs. You need to know that young women's psychology and mindset is completely different when they're interested in an older man than a man. Their own age younger women are never, or rather most of the time, not interested in apparent things from an older man. They don't much care what the man wears, what his hairstyle looks like, or whether he has a six-pack or not. They can look for a young and stylish man if they need those things. A younger woman will only look at an older man if she needs an experienced, charismatic, self-confident, and dominant man who has a mature mind and sees the world differently from others. Let's move on to the signs now. Number 1, curiosity. Curiosity beyond the surface. Beyond the surface, a younger woman doesn't ask you about the weather, or whether or not you made dinner, or about the latest fashion trend. Her questions go deeper and search for the essence of your experiences. Where have you been? What have you seen? And most importantly, what have you learned? She's not looking for a list of your CV, but for the wisdom that only years can give. When she asks your opinion on things big and small, she's genuinely interested in the depth of your character, the breadth of your knowledge, and the path you've taken to get to this moment. Remember, it's not about a passing glance or a superficial conversation. A younger woman always finds the connection that bridges the gap between years and the mutual respect that defies age. Pay attention to these signs, and you will recognize a younger woman's genuine interest in the world you represent. Number 2, the subtle art. The subtle art of attention. Imagine you're in a crowded room, but her eyes are on you. It's not about the brand of your watch or the cut of your suit. She notices your subtle nods, the way you hold your drink, or even how you interact with others, which she finds intriguing. A younger woman notices and appreciates the silent charisma and the nuances in an older man's behavior that say a lot about his life path. She may notice and praise your clothes, even if you're wearing an ordinary shirt or jeans, but her main focus is on what you do and how you do it. Your gestures, your charisma, your confidence, and the way you do things differently. If she notices the wisdom behind your decisions or the kindness in your interactions, know that she's paying attention to the story these little things tell about you and that she's checking you out. Number 3, she checks you for your masculinity. She checks you for your masculinity when a younger woman is checking you out. She looks deeper into the essence of your life. She checks to see if you are a man who has been through the fire and not only survived it, but thrived. She tests you to see if you can lift her spirits and guide her through the maze of life, with the wisdom that only years can teach. She wants to know if you are the captain of your ship, able to navigate the stormy seas with a steady hand and a clear eye. She is totally keen on your character, on your presence, on that indefinable quality that says, I have enough experience to know where the potholes are, and how to navigate around them in the eyes of a younger woman. A real old man is someone who has seen a few sunsets and has stories to tell that are not only etched in her mind but also in her soul. She looks for a man who isn't just a chapter in her story but could be the sage who helps write the whole book. So when you realize that she's not only questioning your choices but also your reasons, she's looking for a man for whom age isn't just a number but a badge of honor, to a life well lived and lessons well learned. Remember, it's not about being older, it's about being wiser, steadier, and more grounded. She checks out for the kind of man who offers not just a moment of fun but a lifetime of wisdom. Number 4, the intensity of her gaze. Intensity of her gaze, they say it's all in her eyes, and they're not wrong when a younger woman looks at you longer than usual with a deep, gentle smile, stares at your lips, or tries to get closer to you. It's a billboard-sized signal. Don't call it just a look. It's a visual cue that says, I see you and I like what I see. If you notice that her gaze lingers on you for a long time, you should also appreciate the moment a playful and romantic response such as, "Your gaze gives me goosebumps." It's captivating, can confirm the connection and show that you're interested in her too. Don't forget that eye contact is the most important way for any woman of any age to show her interest in a man she likes. So whether you're in the park in your free time, at the gym, or at work, you need to watch her how she watches you. Number 5. The spotlight of her actions. The spotlight of her actions. Younger women are often clever with their actions, and they can use them perfectly to get your attention. Even if she's part of a crowd, she will do something unique to stand out from the crowd when you're around her. This can be a small thing like talking while she's looking towards you, or something out of the ordinary that no one else in the crew does just to make sure she sticks in your mind. She can talk about topics that interest you, or highlight your most impressive accomplishments, to make you better from other men present in some moments or situations. She may not look at you in public or in her circle of friends, but her focus will always be on you. But remember, she's either seeking your attention or trying to figure out if you're a good match for her. Remember the test I mentioned in the first sign? You have to know that these hidden or overt actions are indicative of a deeper attraction. It's a mixture of admiration and curiosity, all pointing to one thing: her genuine interest in the man you are. Number 6. The laughter in her voice. The laughter in her voice. Often notice that she laughs freely when she's with you, because a person only laughs with someone with whom he or she feels comfortable. If a younger woman laughs and her laughter isn't forced, but purely genuine, rich, and sparked by your wit, that's a good sign for you. You'll feel like she finds a hidden joke in your every word, and you're not even afraid to share a secret that belongs only to the two of you if she always looks for the fun in your actions or words and smiles. Congratulations. She's tuned into your frequency. Number 7. The accidental encounters. Accidental encounters. If a younger woman is interested in you, you might find her in the places you frequent. You may think that these chance meetings are random, but no, they are perfectly planned by her to see you or interact with you. The younger women who approach older men aren't immature either. They can be clever enough to not inform you of their plans, but make it seem like it was a coincidence, or that it was you who saw them at these places. She'll be on hand with a quick quip or insightful comment, always ready to engage, but she won't initiate the interaction on her own, instead pretending you spot her and start the conversation. If you see a younger woman creating opportunities for interaction, making sure she's around you and subtly making sure you're aware of her presence, then she's got you on a roll.